Now it's doing its job. Thank God.
So last time on Giant Slayer,
We fought the Boulette. No, that was one before. I know we
nope,
did.
that was the last one.
That
Okay,
was the last one.
that was last one. Sylph and Gochin failed at talking to the big, scary guy with the oxes or whatever the fuck
We
they were.
did not.
You did. You did.
Kudos
Um,
to anyone who remembers the name of those creatures.
uh,
Aurochs?
they were the bulls of something, some sort of god. I forgot the name.
Gorish? Gorsham?
No,
No.
I need to.
I can't remember.
I forgot
learn
the
Gorum?
to
name.
use
The
learn to.
Zagrash, Bulls of Zagrash, I think.
There you go,
Yeah,
Valred.
Yep.
Bulls of Zagrash.
Yep. Gotta
They just
learn
need an
to.
official art for them because official art
Oh.
doesn't exist.
Yeah, some
So
bullshit.
we
And
have no
then,
idea what they look like. We just know that he did some sort of cheat sheet.
So dudes. Oh wait, yeah, I can look at my character in the enemy. Yeah, Urgarosh. That was the big bad guy's name.
Somebody's using their resources.
He will.
Carry on.
Yeah, carry on.
But Ava convinced him to go towards the fort, so he took off in that direction, hopefully to take care of our problem before we get there.
Ava would like to emphasize that she is not the face.
Well,
Olgus would emphasize that he's not the face, but he is so socially inept he wouldn't even think to emphasize he's not the face.
yes. All things said,
Or he would nominate Chompy for the role, which has its own problems.
Then Gochin worked on the sword some more. Athene talked to Roddy. Jess was cooking last. Try to think.
What did Athene and Roddy talk about?
They just talked. Shoot. They basically just shot the shit. That's all they did.
We're just gonna ignore the fact that Roddy's better than you at rock paper scissors.
No.
Well, let's confront this head on.
Okay, he won 2 out of 3.
You should have thrown better scissor game.
No.
in lieu of your choices last session, congratulations, you have a new quest.
You just scissor game up.
I don't think need to do that, but okay. Scissoring is not important right now.
Why don't you have permission? Let me double check.
Why you be slow?
Manage modules. No, not manage modules. Figure controls. Right. Oh, changed how that. No, settings. That's what I want.
What the hell's that mean?
Bam. And bam. And yeah, checking. Ah. Okay. Observer. Show reward drop.
Everyone is mowing their lawn today.
Are they?
Okay, now I'll try. That's quest log. And now. What do you mean? Don't have permission.
Why is it
Oh, wait, so it's available. Now show? Did that pop up for everyone?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, I figured it out. We're learning. Based on your choices last session, congratulations, you have a new quest in your quest log. If you would
Yay.
like to see the quest log, you can go to the journal tab, and at the bottom there's the quest log. Alternatively, on the left-hand side of your screen, there should be like a little flag-looking icon called Journal Notes. You can see a little scroll-like thing in the quest log / quest tracker.
I only see Grickall Village in the journal.
At the very, very, very bottom.
Oh, quest log. There we go. I would have just pivoted my head a little bit lower.
Dave can move his head.
My eyes. I'm like a hammerhead shark. If I can just keep things level with my face, I can see it.
That explains a lot.
Be right back.
Mhm. Mhm.
Couple more minutes. That said, yeah, nope. We have quests. You don't see any rewards for that yet, but I'm sure to figure something out. I'll try to use this in order to keep certain objectives of your guys is in some sort of track. That said, I think that was all of the things for last session. Since we did somewhat leave off with Athena and Roddy doing their little interaction, I do believe that you guys were going to be making camp to a certain degree this evening.
Technically, I think it was Silt was trying to interact with the fortune teller. That's where we left off. He
Ah,
was avoiding knocking on her door.
Yeah. I said it's cool, and then Soth walked off and started doing his own thing.
So that was technically the last interaction. But yeah,
He just had some stuff on his mind, and I'm sure he'll figure it out.
yes, no, he had a very heartwarming conversation with Gochin about past things that he couldn't forgive himself for, and how he handles dealing with some of those turmoils.
Yeah, the fortune teller had her chance, and Gochin was there to save him. So the knight in shining armor was there. It's gonna be like Dark Star and Soul. Dark Star, Soul.
Black Star.
Oh, Black Star and Soul.
But I suppose that we are still in somewhat of a camp scene at this point. I suppose my question would be is what kind of things are you guys doing in this evening time before watches are to be had? You're probably about a day and a half, depending, from Red Lake Fort.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Hang on, do I have any instruments?
Your
I
hands.
think you do.
Yeah, I don't think I have any instruments. What kind of a bard am I? I'm just playing.
You're just a singing bard. You don't have any
Yeah,
instruments.
my voice is my instrument.
And your singing steel thing.
And we're in just some plains, or are we in some woods?
You are in open plainland. There are not many trees to be seen damn near anywhere.
Is it
Open
rolling hills or just
plains.
flat? Is it flatland or rolling hills?
It's like that when you go into like old Age of Empires too, right? And you just select the flat grassland that where you build maps on. This is that, but without having built anything on.
There are occasional patches of hills, but like in general, you can see the mountains in the distance. You can see the forest behind you. You can see, a decent,
Oh,
way
hey,
out
Hmm.
there.
Allow me to update my last statement. Okay, you can see that someone started building something here, but then got called away for lunch and completely forgot about it for 10 years.
Oh, come on.
Or they just re-released Skyrim on refrigerator.
Oh, our tokens are locked?
Game's paused.
Oh, I see.
I just kind of have the, carts where they're at in general. Like, don't really need to move them around to do anything that you're aiming to, like, chat about or other odds and ends.
Eva's not doing anything in particular, just kind of reading while she sits atop the wagon.
Okay. I think that is all of those. Yeah. Cool. If no one speaks up, then I am going to assume that we are going to go into watches. So my question now is who's on first watch?
I'll be on first watch. I'm already laying in the grass playing with my dancing
Dolgus
light.
claims last watch.
Dolgus
So you can
claims
sleep.
last watch.
I'll
All
take
right.
second.
Darlin and Ava are going to have keep watch on them.
But well, I gotta see.
Interesting.
You want it?
No,
Yes, we're gonna
I
cuddle
got
all
no
night.
good food.
Can I eat it?
What is it?
It's a parfait.
I guess I'll
From
be
where?
first watch also.
Julie made it.
Oh, yeah, have it.
You don't even want to raise it?
Taste it later, I guess, if you want to put it in the fridge.
I'm gonna
Let me
eat it.
check to see.
Did she make it for you?
No.
Oh.
Well, yeah, but no.
Ava
I don't
will
understand.
also
She's
put it
straight.
on Gochin.
She made a bunch of these for yesterday for the solar eclipse.
Okay.
And we all already had ours.
Or
This
Gochin,
was
you're
a
staying up all
leftover.
night.
Oh.
But now I'm gonna eat it because you
Okay.
don't want it because it's good.
Okay,
And I
well,
love Julie's cooking. I wish that
enjoy. I will.
she cooks for me.
All right.
Bye.
I'm gonna
Fun.
get pork then real quick, and then we'll be back for the watches. So I'm just, type in chat for, who's on what watch, who has keep watch. Please and thank you.
I'll have Silpho do first watch with whoever.
You'll be doing first watch with half the party.
Oh shit.
The three of us have keep watch.
I should probably do that. Where is
Eva only has this spell because she used to use it to stay up all night reading.
How else was she supposed to get a leg up on all the other magic students?
Yeah. Yeah, a leg up on the magic students, right.
I like how someone can complain about graphics being bad on a 16-bit game. What?
What are you talking about?
I enjoy like 16 and 32-bit style games and stuff, and like I'll browse through like so. There's a new one called From Glory to Goo, and it's an RTS colony sim base builder tower defense game. And someone says in one of the negative reviews, the game is just frustrating, extremely unfair, and and poor vision. How can you even view a pixel game? It's like, well, you're complaining about what the game sets out to be. It's exactly that, a pixel game. Some people enjoy that art style. Some people don't.
I like how a lot of the people that complain about graphics will then go on to binge Minecraft for days on end.
Yeah.
Had returned.
Or they'll go like and play a Roblox traded first person shooter or something, and it's like you just complained about the graphic quality of Modern Warfare, and now you're going to Roblox.
All right, so first watch is Belarus, Ava, Gochin, and Darlin.
The whole group
And
of us.
Gochin, Darlin, and Ava is all watches.
I see this. What was the D100 there for, Ava?
To decide if she was going to give it to Gochin or not.
Fair enough. Then, I suppose that I should roll this. Okay. I would like perception checks from the four of you then.
Yeah.
Boy,
Okay, let me open my sheet. I thought I could go the whole session without doing that. I've already finished.
just
I
the
think
four
that
of
gets
them.
it.
Oh, just the 4 of them. Okay. You made me open my sheet for nothing. That's cruel and unusual punishment.
No, it's not. I did nothing wrong.
No,
You
it's-
opened it up.
So much wrong.
You opened it up your own volition. I don't want to hear it.
I tried to be helpful for you, and this is how you repay me. I'll just have to give you like the coffin funeral, I guess.
Why does it say opposed by stealth and sleight of hand?
It's because when you roll these kind of checks, those are the rolls that go against it, kind of thing. If it were to
Okay.
apply.
Ava
Okay.
is glad she gave it to Gochin now.
Yes, yes, indeed. Ooh, alrighty. The first watch goes by without too much of a fuss. It would appear that the camp seems sound at rest. The wind passes through the blades of grass amongst this plain. There are, occasional sounds in the distance of howls or other natural wildlife. The howls sound not too far away at this present time, but it doesn't seem like there's any danger at present. These plainlands are full of different creatures and beasties that are more than happy to find another meal. Just as well as the orcs, who are more than happy to take their fill of whatever passers-by that reside in the hold of Belkzen. This is a playground by which survival of the fittest is definitely the creed to which all have to follow. So far, you've all done quite well for yourselves. Come across a few scrapes, but there's always a bigger fish out here. And luckily, at this present time, you can take a breath of relaxation, knowing that you'll have a much larger battle ahead of you. First watch passes. Sylph falls asleep in the grass that he was humming about in, as second watch comes to be. I would guess that one of you likely is going to rouse Ethna for her watch.
I would assume so.
I'm looking at the people who have keep watch.
Yeah, Ava will wake
Eating.
her up.
But yes.
So Edna, you are awakened to and Ava probably hovering not more than 2 feet from your face.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
right.
but,
I could just. Yes.
Hi, Ava. It's time for watch.
Indeed.
All right, I'm coming.
It is with this batch of watches that I will require another perception check.
Haha. Oh. Yeah, Gochin's on permanent watch duty now.
It is during this watch that the sounds of grass rustling with the winds becomes a little more distinctly grass being moved about by moving bodies. Between Gochin and Ava, the creatures roaming about the plainlands here are not necessarily being all too subtle, although they might think they are. With a 20 and a 30, both of you can somewhat determine that in the distance there are likely some canine-like creatures that are stalking the grasslands looking for a proper meal. Either of you may go ahead and give me a nature check, should you choose.
Yeah, 18.
I think this is actually one that Gochin might really have.
I think so. Yeah.
All right, let's see the results of those. 18 and 21. Luckily, that gets both of you get this. You think that the creatures that are padding around in the grass is a creature you've come across a couple times at this point. Likely a pack of wargs, kind of stalking about for another meal. Your most recent incident was them taking one of your drivers unawares and giving him a fresh wound for his arm, preventing him from doing his work for a bit. It seems like there is a pack of 4 that are roaming around the grass. Simple creatures by most means. They are likely to attack you in the night unless you do something to ward them away. You don't necessarily have to kill them per se, but they are going to be a nuisance over the course of the night if nothing is done.
Ava kind of sighs, walks over to Athena and explains the ward situation. I think it would be best if Fireball were used to dissuade them.
Wouldn't be a bad idea as long as we don't set the planes on fire.
About that.
With nothing to break the wind.
Fireball does light things that are flammable on fire.
Mhm.
That's the first thing that came to my mind. Just flashes of Far Cry 2.
And quite literally, this entire area is nothing but grasslands.
Oh,
It doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that a fireball of a 20-foot radius in a open plainland will likely catch the entire plainland on fire.
if only we had an earth kineticist to like make a fire break, then Ava wouldn't give a shit. Fine. Oh, perhaps a well-placed acid arrow might dissuade the hounds.
Less chaotic. I
Hmm.
like it.
Unless you have anything, most of my spells are more likely to cause a wildfire than not. Well, she's got lightning and fire spells, so neither of those are conducive to not putting the to putting fire out. So
I have a question. Do you have the admixture ability?
I do. Oh, right. Well, yeah. Here's the problem, though: is I don't have enough Arcanist points to use Fireball and the admixture. Oh no, that doesn't require. Does it require? Yes, it does require a arcane point, so I don't have enough arcane points to do Fireball and admixture.
Huh. How many Arcanist points does it require?
One.
You
But
don't have it.
Fireball isn't normally prepped for me.
Ah, so you'd
Normally I
have to
have
get
haste prepped.
preparation first.
Yep.
I see. Hey, Gochin, does Shifter get handle or wild empathy at all?
Yeah, actually.
Okay. All right. With your guys' nature checks, you know that orcs are hungry beasts. They're animals. They can be scared away. You can probably nuke them if you wanted to. You could go in to attack them, but it depends on how you want to handle this.
Feed them Sylph.
Yeah,
Oh.
wake Sylph up and let him shoot him. Good idea.
No, we're just gonna drag him out there and leave him.
Oh, no. All things considered, you know
I'm
these
all
aren't
for this.
you know these creatures aren't all that powerful in comparison to yourselves. You've beaten the piss out of these before. At this point, you know, if they get too much resistance of getting a meal out of the group, they are more likely to run off. This is all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna let you guys know. Choose your path.
It's all a trap. Just remember.
Uh,
I have dancing lights prepared. Shocker.
actually, yeah, that might not be a bad idea because they're hanging out because they see our fire with food, which is us. If you toss some lights out there, it'll spook them.
I could do that if you want.
Worth a shot.
Alright. I will roll it.
Well, dancing lights will just make a few lights. You can make a small light person.
A light person?
You can fuse the globules of dancing lights to make a singular, compacted light.
We can make one faintly glowing, vaguely humanoid shape.
Yep. I would say give me a d20, add your intelligence modifier, and we'll see what happens.
Alright, D20. Which one is that one? This one? Yeah.
Yes, this is a cantrip. That's not even going to break at 10. You make a light figure and you hear a yip and then a set of growls and almost snapping at your little light figure.
It startled them, but it's not scaring them.
They are now looking at the camp.
Alright, plan B.
Should we attack?
How far are they?
Probably about 100 plus, feet in
Excellent.
grass and stuff. Like, again, you guys are a number of, caravanners. You could do things. Actually, let me see what your spell says, because I think Dancing Lights is range.
Medium range.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, 100 plus, 10 foot per level. So about that range, medium range.
So violence then.
Doesn't have to be, but if you choose
Ava
it,
thinks it has to be. Ava's looking to the rest.
I can. I have auditory hallucination also prepared. If we want to avoid violence one more time.
what are you attempting with auditory hallucination then?
I'm back.
Perhaps a T-Rex roar.
We could do a T-Rex roar.
Yeah, sure.
Do you really need hallucinatory magic for that, though?
Well, I mean, Chompy's sleeping.
It's that or we wake up Chompy and Chompy's then hungry.
You think
Let
an illusionary roar isn't going to wake up Chompy?
Just gonna go ahead and
He's a
put
deep sleeper.
4 of these on the field just so you can target something, and we'll go from there.
I mean, predators like easy food. They don't like something that's going to fight back and possibly wound them.
So, Ethna, with this, what I would like for you to do is you can click on your token, and do you see the bar of options up the top with your name? Combat, saving throws, ability checks. So,
where?
so if you clicked on your token?
Yep, I clicked on my
All right.
token.
You see spells. You can click on hallucinatory terrain or auditory hallucination, right? And I do believe that you can click use, and if it's got a number of targets, you might be able to select each of the wolves here.
Where are the wolves?
I don't know.
I don't see them.
They're up north. They're up north.
Oh, they're there. Haha, I see them.
Yeah.
Better put myself up there first. Spells, auditory hallucination, use, and ooh.
There we go. All right. So now I can do this. Will normal. Will normal. Okie day. So they hear this T-Rex roar, and in this instance, 3 of the wargs are going to just bolt away. One of them is looking fairly confused. So these 3 are going to boogie on that way and look like they're going to run away. That said, one does still look towards your camp with like confusion, hunger. I'm guessing it sees 4 of you just kind of looming in the background. Gochin, Ava, Darlin, do you have anything you want to do in order to try to ward this warg away, or
Not really.
Yeah.
I did the week ago.
I can ward him away.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
what was that?
That was an acid arrow.
Okay.
Acid arrow. Yeah. That'll certainly hit. Do I have to
Yeah.
roll anything?
Yeah, no saving throw.
Okay. It yips, growls, and bares its fangs. What is Gochin gonna do?
Gochen is going to shift into a golden tiger.
Okay.
And if he stays, he's gonna go
Well, now you
pounce.
can't move because you're solid gold.
He's a solid little dancer. It's everything he's always wanted. You should text your mother and say you're solid. She does.
I'll allow you to roll intimidation with that shift.
Okay.
All right. If Darlin does nothing this round,
Yeah, I got nothing.
this one's gonna this one's gonna bolt as well, and the wargs are going to run off and say, "Nope, I'm good." Just to make my life easier, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna shift everybody to combat. And then going to roll all. Begin combat. And then I'm gonna end combat. Because I can now click, 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 and click, and then split evenly. Ignore Chompy. Split evenly. And there we go. You all have experience.
Yay.
Less than 1,200.
Less than 1,200. Ever so close. Ever so close. Now, Athena, here's what I'd like you to do. I need you to click on measurement controls on the left. It's just below the little people looking thing. Looks kind of like the L ruler.
Yep.
And then click on the center of your little circle on the map. And delete.
No, not move. God damn it. I want to delete.
You should be able to click on that center and then just hit the delete key and it'll do the thing.
There it goes.
Just like that.
Yeesh.
And I can delete these. Ta-da! As you have handled the wargs running off into the distance, second watch is fairly uneventful from there. Through a quick witted amount of spell casting and intimidation, the camp seems like it will be safe for the evening. We then move on to third watch. Supposing that you will be waking Dolgus and Chompy for their morning activities.
Mm-hmm.
How do you wake them?
Carefully.
Find a sausage.
Pure force.
I'm getting a lot of conflicting answers here.
No, carefully with pure force. Eva will probably just poke Dogus and Chompy with a mage hand. Get up, your turn.
We under attack or something? Come on, Chompy, we gotta eat some people.
Yep.
Poppy
we're
just
under attack.
continues to snore.
Bogus doesn't actually try and wake him up. He just kind of crawls himself up into a sitting position against Chompy's now large head.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Watch. You're kind of short, aren't you?
Ava walks away.
Hmm.
As Dolgus tries to find himself to a state of awareness, Chompy
Yep.
just lets out a low fart and kind of rumbles the area around him.
It's fine. Before they laid down, Bogus made sure Chompy's ass end was pointing towards Roddy.
Sadly, Roddy is not over in this area. He has his own little tent in the whole 9 yards.
The wind blows and catches his fart and gusts it towards Sylph, and Sylph rolls over and Dad's cooking again.
This said, we have third watch, which you shan't need to roll for, as this evening seems to carry on into sunrise without too much else going on this evening. A fairly calm night amidst these troubled terrain. Let's see. Eventually, sun would rise, and you all would be able to perform your daily preparations. You can click your rest buttons for anybody who's cast spells. You can re-prepare new spells this day if you would like. In order to rest on your character sheets, you'd go to the summary page of your character sheet, and then you'd click the little bed icon with the rest next to it.
Yay.
If you are a prepared spellcaster, you can go to your spells page and adjust your spells as you desire.
I always desire to adjust my spells. I want them to be bigger and better and widened. Here, I'm back at my computer now. You made me get out of the bed in which I was relaxing for this.
Not allowed.
I am allowed to relax all I damn want. Absolutely. Absolutely I am.
I agree.
Also.
Just during this morning that new food is prepared. Breakfast is cooked by, Jess in the morning. It's mostly just what is left over from some of the provisions that the Girikal had sent you off with.
Fish and berries and dried stuff.
For the most part. Things that were scavenged from other individuals.
Also mushrooms. Almost certainly mushrooms.
That's where they get a lot of their flavor. But in the morning, Calrian would approach the party and go, "So I pulled out the old scraps of parchments and descriptions of the fort from my great-grandfather's time there, and there may be a couple ways by which we might glean entry, or at least find ways to garner information, if you're all interested, that is."
Ava nods her head.
You got my attention.
You
So
have my
spins
interest, but now you
around
have my
and-
attention.
Indian style and nods his head.
Mm, New page. Let's go ahead and grab this image. Just to make sure that we've got this. Don't know that I copied that over, so let's back up that real quick and go fix that. Mm. Yes, that is showing things that you're not allowed to see. Okay. Do that. Just grab a snapshot of this then. She will go ahead and have you all kind of gather around the breakfast fire as she gets things collected. She would kind of look to each of you and go, as I had mentioned back when you had rescued me, those about a week ago or so, my ancestors used to have a position at Red Lake Fort before it fell. In the final siege that took the fort, my great great grandfather, Fabian Blix, used to be the cleric of the fort. A esteemed title of sorts. But in that assault on the fort, apparently he died. To what? I'm not sure. And my great grandfather never really spoke too much in detail. Recalling the occasion left him visibly shaken, pale almost, and almost as if he was reliving past traumas. So we didn't press him too much when it came to the recountings. But he did happen to have some small pieces that were left as part of his time there. Old draft shots and small recollections.
Eva just nods her head.
Mm. Let's do this. That's better. Copy that. Drop this here. Well, I'm not exactly sure what your assault plan will be for this venture. I would not mind accompanying you, but if the fort itself is already filled with, an immeasurable number of enemies, both large and moderate of size with the orcs and giants, I fear I may just clog your paths, especially considering that you'll be taking in your own giant slayer of sorts, she says with a knowing grin and, nod towards Chompy.
Chompy looks confused.
Roll credits.
I sadly, however, only have a scrawlings of the uh, base grounds, recovering parchment and maps and designs for the upper levels was not something that was left within these scraps of my great-grandfather's memoirs.
Well, something's better than nothing, right?
This is true.
Save entry, close. Then figure ownership. Server, save changes, show to players. Can you all see that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good
That's
stuff.
late for.
She
But
would
what's
kind
with
of.
all the like umbrella dining tables outside the walls?
Tense.
In this drawing in particular, that should be filled with water. I just could not figure out how to fill it with water in the time that I was trying to tinker with maps and get everything else ready. So
Oh, so everyone had their lunch ruined.
at present, the map that you would be seeing looks almost exactly like this, with the small exception that the dam at the southeast side of the picture is not there, and none of the tents fill those crags.
This was post-global or pre-global warming.
In times of low tide for the river, it would seem like my great grandfather's escape from the vicinity of Red Lake Fort was handled by the sewers towards the western side of the fort itself. If the tide remains low, one might be able to find their way in through that area, as going through the front might be a bit difficult if it is well watched. That said, we could, possibly just storm the front, and hope for the best. You are a palpable, strike team, all things considered. The palisades were about 10 foot of height, if memory serves me from the stories. So, whilst they could be climbed, they were put in place in order to keep the opposing orc invaders from getting within the walls. Clearly, that didn't work in the long term. From what I could gather, the chapel is the northwesternmost building where my great-great-grandfather served. Whether there's any remnant of his presence still there, I have no idea. In the center of the fort would, from what I would guess, be some sort of galley or dining arrangement, where the bulk of the main guard would likely be stationed in the tower fortress to the southwest. The spires of the fort being the angular buildings that seem to crest the walls to the north, to the east, to the south. Yes, Sylph.
I have a plan.
By all means, then.
I think we should all get together, run back off into the plains, and find that big guy with the scary bulls and tell him that the bad guys are in this fort.
I think we sent him this way
I
already.
believe we already did
Then let's
that.
go find him and we'll guide him this way.
He should be already there.
Didn't we already tell him where to go?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, yeah, if he was there, we'd hear him by now. At least I would think. Unless he's already finished the job. Oh, maybe he's finished the job already.
I suppose that we'll have to see
Still
once we
out.
arrive. While he might be a little bit swifter than our caravan, I don't believe that taking on a fort full of enemies is necessarily the task of a single individual.
He
That guy
probably
seemed
could
pretty
do it,
scary.
but he would definitely
One
have to
moment,
use
guys.
guerrilla tactics. But I think our best plan of attack is to try to monkey our way through the back. And while he's in the front, we can try to pick him off from behind.
Ooh, so wait for him to start going through the front and we sneak in the back?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Hmm. Well, I suppose we'll have to see. My curiosity would be when you're trying to siege a fort, sometimes it is good to wait out your opponents, to gather what information you can through scouting rather than simply entering and, taking everything on at one time. The Knights have done this a few times with, reasonable success here and there. But the option is up to you. My aims for whatever this endeavor ends up being is to support you and find the truth of Red Lake Fort. I'd like to know why my grandfather looked as if he was staring at ghosts or the devils of his past. I'm not quite sure. It does with this that you have unlocked. Calrian's Quest. If you all can see that.
Mm-hmm.
I just hear the Skyrim quest unlocked music.
Dun dun. As you guys are discussing this, Ingrahild would kind of sidle on by, look at the map, and go, "So, where would the orcs hang out then if they're helping out the giants?
I'm back.
Some sort of barracks, some sort of random fortifications. What do you think? The orcs are there. They got my brother, and I want into this."
I'm not really a fighter, and I know Gochen's pretty strong, so I think we should leave this to Ava.
Ingrahild looks at Ava.
This is the lady
Go,
dwarf.
Gochin nods his head.
Yeah.
Ava just ignores Sylph.
No.
Seen ramblings of a bard.
If you're gonna do some scouting, I might be able to help with that a little bit. I do have some skills roaming about these lands, and if you're fighting orcs and giants, well, guess who's a pro at that?
I look at Sil and go, not him.
Well, clearly, I mean, you look at his arms, you look at his mug. He belongs in like the courts of foppish nobles, telling them, what the stars look like in the day. Fighting. I've seen his aim. He's good, but a giant would flatten him like a pancake if they got his hands on him.
Hey, I'm tough. Then Sylph grabs a handful of dirt and starts rubbing it on his face. I'm a man.
That pretty sure that was work shit.
Sylph smears some of it on his hand and sniffs it. It's like, come on. It was. And then Sylph wanders off while he's prestidigitating his face.
So,
Does it feel like a sand bowl somewhere nearby?
Ole. That said, you have a basic view of the ground level of Red Lake Fort at your disposal in the Journals tab when you feel like you need it. This at least gives you a couple ways to take advantage of your initial pokings at the fort as a whole. as breakfast is being handed out, Jess and Dregar would kind of look to each of you and it's like, we should be to the fort in the next day or so, right? Kind of looks to the party.
Or
It's somewhere within that.
Yeah.
So then I suppose you probably want to get plans together, quick then. Are we trying to, sneak our way up there or because we're not going to necessarily be able to take the entire caravan, are we? It seems a little dangerous to take your hub with you.
Ha ha ha.
She looks at Dulcus a little confused.
And that's your answer.
What? That's how we're supposed to say things, right? We're supposed to make it like it's a joke, and then we just go take care of it. You'll probably be fine.
Hmm.
Probably.
I mean, he's no room. Orcs and giants are lazy and stupid. Dragon knows these things. He's been around them a lot. In fairness, though, word of caution. Giants and orcs like to tame beasties. Dangerous beasties. More of the magical variety, if they're allowed.
Do they have stomachs?
Sometimes, most times, they can be very hungry.
Good.
Think
good.
of Chompy's appetite, but much more.
Oh, even better. Okay.
If you end up coming across something particularly interesting, feel free to bring it on back. You could probably do something with it. You pay us some good coin, or maybe I'll see whether the fortune teller will let me pass along an item to you.
I like gold, so I'll keep that in mind. So we're gonna get up in there and start peeping on the fort and see what's going on.
Gotta get closer first.
We got a day of traveling yet. Before we're within proper walking distance. We'll probably park the wagons a good 3 miles or so, try to hide them somewhere.
But today you have the ability to chat with the rest of the caravan, maybe dig a little more into certain quests or otherwise. You have the ability to kind of prepare yourselves. Like I said, there will be a day's worth of travel, but you'll
Sorry.
have to figure out your approach, whether you decide to go in a little more clandestine. Maybe you go during the day, maybe you go during the evening. Are you trying to gather any information?
Maybe we just walk up to the front door, blowing our trumpets and announcing our attack like organized, like felt stupid idiots.
You could
We're
cer-
coming through your front doors.
you-
We're aiming at you right now.
You could certainly do that.
You on the tower. I'm aiming at you.
So, how about this? Andrew, how about you go ahead and give me a D100?
That was gonna say
Okay,
something's gonna go
sorry,
off
give me a
on.
moment. I'm still sneezing, and oh my gosh, my whole body hurts. Ow.
Does Sylph have time to grab Roddy and go off and hunt for a few things to get some meat? Since we're
That-
kind of going off of scraps.
You're not necessarily going off scraps. It's just, Jess mostly used what was left over that was fresh from the Garicol.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys aren't hurting for food. They sent you off with plenty. She's
Okay.
more just using the fresh goods that will spoil sooner. And then you've got plenty of rations to likely make it out here another week without needing to, like, hunt.
Okay.
So, but if you still wanted to roam around, that is entirely possible if you so chose.
Well, I thought we were running low on food, so I was gonna go off and get some rations. But if we're fine, then we're fine.
Yeah, no. You guys are A-okay. Luckily, in this instance, it's not so much a survival game of resources, more of a survival game of difficult encounters.
Mm-hmm. And then going off and hunting wouldn't do anything for me in my aiming or gun ability. So.
Mm-mm. Okay, 25. Fair enough. I mean, as you travel today, it's more Plainlands travel. Fairly undisturbed. You do see a couple packs of wargs in the distance, but because of Chompy's relative stature and the number of intimidating individuals, none are brave enough to, even try to get close. They're more just watching to see if any one of you in particular kind of strays away from the pack.
So we don't get soloed by level 12, who's laughing back at his party like, hey, watch me solo these guys.
It might just be particularly wise to stay away from the wargs and, stick with the pack, as it seems they are more than content to watch until, they eventually get bored and chase after a couple of gazelle that are running into the Plainland area.
So tempted to just push Syl off the cart, break his leg.
No.
Oh no, what happened to Dave's character?
Be nice.
Look, the orcs are coming to eat him.
We should feed him Roddy instead.
Nah, Roddy's useful.
So it's very useful.
I don't know about that.
I think Sylph's more useful than Roddy at the very least. Sheesh.
Y'all are discounting your bards, and you'll regret that one day. That said, is anyone doing anything on this travel during this day?
Atane's gonna be sticking pretty close to Gochin.
Any particular reason?
No, just making sure he doesn't get in trouble.
Gochin, are you getting into any trouble today?
He has tasks to do, so he needs to stay out of trouble.
What? Gochin, do you have chores you're supposed to be doing?
He's muted.
Sounds like a no to me.
If it's a no, he
One
gets a
dead.
smack.
Well, I mean,
One dead.
is it really a no if they're not giving you a response at all?
Yes.
According to the government, yes.
There's an animal.
Only when no
I
is
hear
for
a
the government's
staff.
own desires.
One of these, Derek and Andrew. Yeah.
Is that a Steph I hear in the
Yeah,
It's a
background?
you hear
staff.
Yep, that's a
Wild
roaming
Steph
stuff.
here. Keep her there for a moment. I need to get my master ball.
No, she already ran away.
Damn
Like
it!
a plague.
It's like those three dogs all over again.
I'm sorry, you're not allowed to catch her. That's my job.
I'll catch her
Well, I
someday.
mean, you've been at it for years, and I don't know, man.
It's a delicate dance. It'll be all right.
She's
I
real
kid, I
skittish like
kid.
a cat.
Where do you think the
Move
cat
the
gets
fat-
it from? One of these. Are you there? Did you die?
You're not allowed to die without telling
sorry,
us
I'm
so
on the
we can
phone,
attend a
guys.
funeral.
Ah, there we go. Well, I suppose that nothing happens on this travel. As we were waiting on a Pierce to get back, and I had one of these to get off the
I-
phone.
Literally just spoke.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I didn't hear you. You're so
He's
quiet
really
sometimes.
quiet. One of these, I command you to speak with greater than normal volume.
No, that's not one of these. That's that was Pierce. Gochin
No, I'll
is on the
play.
phone.
I'll play Gochin. I'll run him right into the dirt.
No,
I am fine with this.
y'all are so mean to each other sometimes.
I've noticed this.
Only because one seems to like it for some reason. If he ever asked me to stop, I'd stop.
Hey man, he's got a humiliation kink. Leave the guy alone.
Daniel's ruthless. He just keeps going.
Goddamn. I have
I
no
mean, there's only like
option, I
3
just
kinks I'll
fly.
kink shame someone for, and humiliation is not one of them.
Oh, so you're not gonna give in to what they want? You're not gonna humiliate the people with humiliation kinks?
I said that's not one of the ones I'd kink shame.
Oh.
There's a
But-
very narrow field in which I will kink shame someone for having that kink.
But if they like being shaved for it, then
I'll shame them.
I'll-
I'll just shame them about different things. I won't shame them because for their kink. I'll just find other things to shame them for.
Okay, all right. Well, since I have everyone but Gochin, we're going to assume that Gochin is doing his chores. Maybe. It's a little difficult while you're traveling on a cart.
Can Ava just put him on a leash and just lead him around like a dog?
No.
She
No.
does have reduced person.
If he's doing his chores, that means he's probably crafting, and if Ava's, got him on a leash, then that doesn't help.
Yeah, that sounds like work for Ava, and Ava doesn't do work.
Ava's done doing work. She did plenty of work in the
She
past.
did her time.
Maybe Ava can
Yeah.
sit on him while he's doing push-ups or something.
Again, not conducive to what he's supposed to be doing, apparently.
Oh, right. She doesn't weigh enough. Right. I mean, I could get Chompy to do that. I mean, he's not that much
Hey,
heavier.
guess what? It's dinner time, lads and lasses. What are y'all doing for dinner time?
Going to Jess for food.
Jess is
I don't
supposed
think
to have
she
food for you.
lactates anymore because she's part lizard folk.
I don't think she ever lactated.
She doesn't have
Weird.
children that we know about.
That we know about.
Enjoy your food, you ingrates. Weirdos. So what evening conversations go down? This is the night before destiny. This is the night before you're sure you are likely to begin your engagements with the dungeon known as Red Lake Fort.
Yay.
You have some decisions to make. Do you attempt to head to the fort under cover of night? Do you do so over the cover of daylight? As orcs are known for their dark vision. Is there
Yeah, I think
any...
attacking at dark would inhibit us more than it would the orcs, and the orcs have light sensitivity, so they'll be dazzled, they'll be debuffed.
Yeah. The catch-22 to that is, you can also, if people would like, they may employ some knowledge checks to see what they know about what possible creatures they're going to run into within this area.
Sure.
Uh,
Dave will make checks.
Mm-hmm.
Knowledge local are the things that you would need for giants and orcs.
Hmm. Hmm.
You know much of what orcs are already about in terms of the capabilities you've seen and their skills that they've displayed. They're much like humans in the instance of they're not a particularly developed creature in the ways that monstrous humanoids are. They more, apply in trades and skills, classes and archetypes in order to bolster their combative abilities. If you were to face orcs, you're likely to face them in the state that you found them previously. Strong brutes, ferocious anger when they're brought to 0 hit points, meaning that you've got to kill them dead before they actually drop unconscious. Non-lethal, however, does bypass that. Oh, Purus. You and your damn work calls. In terms of giants, I'll take a second knowledge local check. Hmm. Ah. But Dolgus is untrained with giants.
I know they're big.
They are big. Silp. Yeah, Silp and Ava
I might
are
even say
familiar
that
with
they are
all giants.
gigantic.
Not quite that much. But yes, they are certainly large entities. In this instance, hill giants purport a superhuman strength.
Is his name Jort?
Steph,
Sorry.
Staff!
we're not there yet. Reading spoilers. Go get some pork, you goofball.
Oh,
Where was I? Hill giants. Right.
Something giants. Something die. Something death. Something level 7.
Hill giants are a lot like orcs in the ways that they augment many of their skills in terms of class levels, or just, use their brute strength in order to beat people senseless. They don't have a whole lot in the ways of things that are special to them outside of their innate capabilities of rock throwing and catching. But this is a feature that many giants seem to share. Hill giants in particular are a bit more of a martial applied trade, as they don't have the unique augmentations that fire giants, frost giants, and stuff like that, do. They are much more just the basic canvas of a giant. Big, strong, will hurt you a lot. Something of note is that giants do not have dark vision. They have low light.
what's that mean?
It means that giants can't see. These giants cannot see in the dark.
Okay.
They are much in the same ways like a half elf. They can see if they've got light sources a little bit further, but that's about it.
They also have a better vantage point. I mean, some of them are tall enough to be watchtowers, and therefore have watchtower level vision.
Yes.
Think about it. Think about being that tall and how much it means for your ability to see shit.
Yeah, and man, they can just grab a palisade and just throw that like a javelin.
Or they could just be King Kong size and just throw a giant tree.
What size is the one that we fought in Turnau?
That was large.
Okay.
That was a cave giant. Cave giants are really, really stupid.
Okay.
Like
And really
they
small
are
compared to giants.
they are Neanderthals of giant kind.
Like Dragon's Dogma dumb like giants.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hill giants at least have, human intelligence, roughly. Maybe a little dumber than the average human, but they more than make up with it, with a bit of wisdom and, like I said, that like overwhelming fortitude and strength.
Mhm.
It is never a good time to be within the reach of a giant. That much should have already been carved into your memories.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was just thinking of that scene too. Right through the
Yeah,
dome.
yeah.
That was a really good movie.
If javelins have been the meta, then you might hope that rocks do not become the new meta. That
I'm
said,
sure they are. They even had a 5-level prestige class and 3.5.
but this is what you know of hill giants and the orcs to which you are likely to contend with.
Also, that shark bodybuilder looks oddly content for someone that's drowning.
Right? Yeah, I just know.
I mean, he's got them gills, but he doesn't look like he's underwater.
That's awesome.
Hopefully, one and Pyrrhus can get off their damn phone soon so we can continue with the sauce.
We need the sauce.
Get off their damn phones. I mean, can't they do this another time?
Nah, it's a work call and it's probably mom.
Dang it.
Okay, I'm back.
Yay.
There's one. One, were you doing your chores?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Assuming I'm not gonna get all bounced around and mess up.
How about you toss me a craft check?
Okay.
How do you have no bonuses to that?
I just realized. Oh, it's because it was just a flat craft. It should be a bonus. Hold on. Bonus of 11.
Of 11, so that's a
Yeah.
30. Okay, all right. So we've had over 20 each time. Need to double check something. Let me go to his sheet. It should be listed there. Inventory. That is where. And you have how many ranks in craft?
Six ranks.
Okay. You have that many. Yeah. Today you would complete the Masterwork Falcata with
Nice.
engravings as Ethna decides. So
Yeah, I'll go over to Ethna. And I'll ask her. I'm just putting the finishing touches on this. What engravings do you want?
Hold on. I just put something. I don't. All I can think of is like swirls, like ivy, like look on it. That's all I can think of. Just make it look
All
pretty.
right. I'll do my best to make it as pretty as possible.
what is Gochin interpreting pretty to mean? And does he know who this is meant for?
Yeah, he knows who it's for.
Yeah, he's gonna try to go like floral ivies type thing.
Mhm. Floral ivy wooden falcata for Roddy. Interesting.
I didn't say flowers. I said just ivy. But
But you said pretty, and he's like, I'll make it pretty. Yeah, he heard pretty and flowers.
The real shame is that you don't have craft magical weapon yet, do you? There, one.
No.
Very well. You would be able to finish the product that is requested for Ethna before dinner. So, as dinner would roll around, whilst everyone is getting their meals, Gochin could drop that off to you.
Here's your commission.
thank you. I owe you one, I guess.
No problem.
That'll be 318 gold. The game master, of course, is joking.
I was gonna say if she still had to pay it, she would do it somehow.
I will not put words in Gochin's mouth. I will let him make his own decisions.
Oh yeah, that's right. The cost for masterwork or making it masterwork, right?
Yeah, 300 gold to make it masterwork. It's an 18 gold weapon.
Mm-hmm. And did we get any like subtractions for having the material?
I mean, you were able to make it from scratch because you had the material.
Okay.
You didn't pay anything in order to make it because you had the materials for it all.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So all else gonna be is gonna cost 300. And unfortunately, that 300 is just gonna go poof.
Well, the amusing thing is that I don't think she has 300.
Nope.
Oh no.
Oh
Nope.
shit.
Okay.
Nope.
Then
That's why it gets all quiet. You could have
Okay,
just
then
spoke up.
No, I was looking at my stuff. I was like,
it goes poof from me then.
Ooh.
Here
Well,
you
again,
go.
it didn't cost anything to like put the masterwork component on it because it was already a like specialty material, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Neither of you had to pay anything particularly out of pocket because you had all the resources to make it from scratch.
Okay.
Now we know when Athena gets completely silenced because she owes someone money.
Well, I hope he enjoys it as he hands it over.
We will find out.
It is the finest craft I've ever made.
That's a
Well,
pretty damn good craft.
I will make sure he knows that too. You may have a returning customer.
Oh, I'm sure he'll know once he lays eyes on it.
Oh my god, this must be Gochen's. Ah, this is so beautiful.
The real question is did Gochin leave like a artist's mark somewhere on it in order to like be like, yeah.
Yeah, he put a G underneath the handle.
Okay. G. Nobody gets that reference, but I do, and that's all that matters. The question becomes, do we have a Pierce back, or is Work still being a dick?
No, Pierce.
Well,
Work
y'all
still
have...
has a dick. Well, maybe you should, make him a eunuch.
So, friends,
Death.
anything else going on this evening?
Death.
Well, Atane's got something she's going to have to do now.
Doing it this evening.
Well, it's the night before the fort, so
Okay. I suppose that before we hop to that real quick, as everyone is still kind of like gathered around the fire and getting their food and discussing, maybe what plans are to be had for the following day, Balana would approach the party and, kind of sit down, look at it, all of you, maybe having a cheerful moment before, tomorrow's events. You all have done well on this journey. I must applaud your efforts, but work is only just about to begin. And so I must posit a question to all of you. Ahead lies a number of challenges. You would be able to skate by with simply achieving the task that was set before you by the Council of Trunau. Slay Grenseldek, and return to report your success. But inside, you have been positioned to understand there are more complications that may yet block your path. Mysteries of the fort's past, a rescue mission, several other inhabitants that may not all see eye to eye. Challenges great and numerous. Should you take it upon yourselves to see the fort entirely cleared, I might have it within myself to bestow upon each of you a boon. But for that, you must press yourselves and take it upon yourselves to untangle the twines of fate that seem to encapsulate this fort. No less would be expected in order to acquire this.
So you're saying there's some kind of mystery going on inside this fort?
I believe Calrian has already apprised you of the nature of its demise. Something seemed fishy to her ancestor, and thus something yet may still be there to discover. What I am putting forth is that Red Lake Fort has many challenges. I would see that you have cleared all of them before I bequeath a boon upon you.
It would sure
All
help
right.
if you booned us before the battle.
I am only able to assist those that are tried and tested. I can set conditions, but it is up to you to meet them.
We got the sound effect for the quest unlock.
Red Lake Fort hosts a number of challenges and enemies to slay or disperse. Several factions here vie for power within. You get to choose your path and clear every challenge within to secure a boon from the fortune teller. The reward for clearing the fort in its entirety is a bonus feat.
All right, Volano, I'll add this to my quest log. I'll get it done.
There are 8 tasks on the list of things that will need to be handled, but you'll have to discover them as you go.
Well, it's at least a good thing that all of our quests are in the same place because it's hard. It's kind of annoying. You have to go back and forth to hand them in, go back and grab some stuff, go back
don't want
again.
Question. Go on.
Yes, you have several quests within this one zone.
Is Jess coming with us into this, or is it just us?
I would just cover
Or like Roddy, like any type of partner?
In this instance, you have some planning you have to do. As a party, you will need to discuss what tactics you have in mind for this clearing of the fort. This does not have to be done all in the same day. However, understand that if you are known to be attacking the fort, you may see some resistance or more awareness to the presence that enemies are afoot. There are boons and consequences depending on the actions that you take and how you decide to go about them. You don't know how many are within this fort, and so, as has been mentioned before, you could attempt to do some preliminary scouting. You could try to go into this with a bit of subterfuge and secrecy, or you, as as Dolgus mentioned, stop right up to the front door, announce yourselves, and just go fucking ham.
I feel like we should do a little bit of espionage.
Yeah, warriors
we do
come
that.
out and play. Yay.
So, the choice is yours. You have a map, with today being at its end. You are roughly about 5 miles from Red Lake Fort proper. In the morning, you'll be able to go the last 2 before the caravan decides to find a place to hunker down. In order to reach Red Lake Fort, it'll be about an hour's worth of travel to get to the destination proper. What issues might be in the surrounding environments will be something that you'll need to encounter as you go. You pick the time of engagement, and you pick how you want to attempt to tackle this.
So, question: that top part, it's all crumbled. Like there's open gaps there.
From what Calrian could tell you about that particular spot, you're talking the northeast in between the 2 pillars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Effectively, the orcs had laid siege there with siege weaponry like catapults, ballistae, and had rained devastation on that portion and crossed with boats back in the old times when they were sieging this fort. So yes, that is all crumbled and is possibly a little more difficult to pass through. With Calrian's understanding, you'd probably need to take a, chance at swimming across, the forded area. That does not, however, bar the fact of there is a palisade that may still likely be all around the entirety of the fort.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The palisade itself is 10 foot high, so you would need to climb it at any given point that you're trying to get to. The depths of the moat, all things said, could be anywhere from 15 to 20 feet deep.
But the distance from the palisade to that wall, is that 20 feet?
No, it's probably more than that.
Oh, I was hoping to cut down the wall and use that as a as a walkway.
I mean, the palisades are only 10 foot tall, so they're not going to get you very far.
This will be an interesting infiltration.
So, team, what angle would you like to take at this, or would you like to move on to the next morning and simply scout around the outskirts during the daytime?
Definitely say we scout, especially since we want to even know if the other guy has shown up yet.
That is
or,
a
or if he's
possibility.
wreaking havoc yet.
That is a possibility.
I agree with what one of these is saying to scout.
What say you, Dolgus, darling?
Let's go.
I would just like to add that unless I'm pretending to be a normal birdie or something, Dolgus isn't very sneaky. And even if he was attempting to be a normal birdie, it wouldn't last very long because unless it's a dinosaur or dinosaur adjacent, his wild shape only lasts minutes per level.
We'd be at a distance, and then we'd use our anime vision to see what's going on.
Pyrrhus did note in the chat that Ava has invisibility, if that is a point that you guys would like to use for the scouting process. I don't know how many of you can fly, but that is also a possibility.
I have invisibility also.
So I guess the question becomes is how many castings of invisibility does the party have at their disposal?
I don't think I have any invisibilities type stuff.
Up to 5 from Ava. Okay. That would cover most of the party. Athena, in your case, you would look at how many second level spell slots you can prepare in a day.
4.
Okay, so you could have up to 9 invisibilities cast between everyone in the party. If you would like to take tomorrow to do some scouting. Invisibility lasts for 10 minutes per level. If not broken, I think. No, 1 minute per level. So for most of you, that would be about 5 minutes or so. Well, actually 6, because both Athena and Ava are full casting in their class, so fair enough. I guess the secondary question is who has access to flight?
I mean, wild shape.
I will in a few more levels.
So it seems like only Dolgus. On foot it will be then.
Mm-hmm.
Since invisibility only lasts for 5 minutes, this is more of a on-demand kind of castings rather than a you're going to be able to overland travel with it, considering it will take you an hour to get to Red Lake Fort. However, as you are the ones who are engaging the area, I would say that as a party, you be able to hopefully spot enemies before they spot you, and maybe get the chance to hide yourselves if you run across anyone on your way.
Is that your way of telling us to roll perception?
Well, my curiosity. This is just the planning phase right now. So, if anyone has something they want to do for this evening before we roll into scouting, feel free to speak up.
Conjure a great illusory dragon that flies in from the other direction and begins forcing forcing the giants to take lessons on math.
All right. Then Ethna, you dinner and preparation chatter will eventually come to a close as people will kind of start to break down, the cooking ware and the, collectibles and get things, ready to be cleaned up. Uh, feel free to lights, camera, action your little scene.
So he would just be hanging out near the campground or campsite.
Yeah, he's in the camp with the rest of you. Probably got the wagons, about spaced out how they are, maybe make a little bit of a campfire set up, a couple tents spread here and there. So, Roddy's not hard to find.
She's going to walk up to him and do what she did last time. Just put a hand out with a rock on it and stare at him.
A rock in your hand or your hand in the shape of a rock?
The hand in shape of a rock.
Okay. He'll kind of give you a fist bump and look to you and is like, so what's up?
You busy?
Not particularly. I was just helping collect all the dishes for Jess and Dragar.
Ethne's gonna look over at Jess and like, thank you for dinner, sunshine. And then continue on with her.
No problem. It's kind of what I do. Kind of just shyly goes back to what she was doing.
Them the scales.
And they will turn back to Roddy and be like, well, want to follow me for a minute?
Sure. No problem with that.
And she will lead him off kind of on the outskirts of the caravan.
Okay.
And once they get out there, she's going to take a seat just on the ground.
He'll follow suit and just kind of look out to the grasslands. So what's on your mind?
I got a few things.
Okay. Well, I have a couple of ears.
I would hope you have ears.
Kind of looks over towards Chompy. Well, I mean, Chompy doesn't have ears, but he can still hear, so.
He doesn't have visible ears.
I can't say I understand dinosaur anatomy to know the difference, so we're gonna go with that.
Adonai's just gonna continue staring out in the distance and kind of just sigh and be like, the first time I actually saw you was at your brother's funeral. It's kind of wild.
Yeah, that sucked.
I imagine so. That it was very strange how things just changed all of a sudden.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of how I felt. Waking up and hearing what had happened. I was curious. Not so much at Screed, but at myself for being as naive as I was.
Hmm. We're all like that.
Anyway, you said you had things on your mind.
Mm. Hold on a second. She's gonna take Arwen and kind of like calmly open him up and pull out her journal and pass it over to Roddy.
He'll take the book and, you know, kind of briefly look at the top and you know, some form of personal diary.
Of more recent one. Yes.
I see.
Go ahead and open it.
I'll kind of look at the first page, see some names and amounts, and kind of, you know, give a quizzical look and kind of, you know, flip through a couple of pages and, you know, anything in particular that I should be looking for, or am I to read all of this at this current moment?
Scroll to, well, flip towards the back.
Okay. Kind of spends a moment reading what is written.
As he's reading, she's gonna pull out the sword that Gochin had created and just hold on to it till he's done.
As he like reaches the last couple of lines, he looks back up to you. There's almost this look of like surprise, but also like a loss for words. Like he doesn't really have an answer to give back to you. There's just this, you know, general look of like almost a small weight kind of being lifted, but also a look of thanks to a certain degree, if you could read all of the complex emotions that were awashed on Roddy's face. You said you pulled out the blade?
Yep. I'm currently
He-
holding it.
He looks at it and is like, I really don't know what to say. And I don't know that I necessarily deserve this.
You may not feel you deserve it, but I think you do. And she's going to start handing it over to him.
Like, he'll accept the blade into his hands, but there's almost a quiver as he, like, takes it from you. Like, there's an extra level of weight that seems to be carried with this blade. he looks to you and, it's like there's a heavy amount of responsibility that comes with this expectation or desire to see everyone to their end goal. I already failed at that task once. You really trust me to do it again?
I trust you with my life. You will be able to do it. And if not, then it's fine. If it's my time, it's my time. If it's any of our times, it's our time. It's not just your weight to carry.
I thank you. It's been a bit strange traveling with everyone so far. Sometimes it feels like I'm walking on, well, wouldn't say eggshells, as everyone's already clear in much of how they feel. It's almost like walking on glass. You know that you're going to get lacerated, but what's on the other side is still worth pursuing. It's like a hot, sandy beach in the midst of summer. I'll do what I can in order to be deserving of this. I just hope that I can aspire to be even half as good of a man as my brother was. I at least owe him that much. I owe you all that much.
You will be. In my opinion, you probably are just as much of a man as him. But that's for you to learn.
If Malakt has a name, what would you say the name of this blade is?
I left the naming for you. I think it'd be good for you to name it.
He nods.
I'm back, finally.
Welcome back.
So we've got a dwarf and a lizard folk who looks like a dwarf, and we've got shovels. Just dig under the fort.
Diggy, diggy hole, diggy, diggy
Yeah.
hole.
See?
No. Roddy's gonna just kind of sit in, again, it's almost like abject disbelief, but there's some acceptance that's coming with this, Ethna. I think he is genuinely just struck by the notion. Mechanically, as it stands, it's the exact same style of weapon that he has and exact same specs, so doesn't really change much for his mechanical build, but the beauty of the craftsmanship, the elegance of the ivy and what spirals to be, this almost thorn-like complexion, and, a rose that seems to almost be crying, does not seem lost on him. And at one point, he does kind of chuckle as he notes the G insignia hidden beneath the wrappings of the hilt. And he almost mumbles to himself, "Goodness gracious, he's almost actually done it. Huh. Sarah might actually be proud of this one."
I hope she's proud of this one. He worked hard on that. I made sure.
Well, don't let me be the one to tell him. In that instance, he might get a little thick in the head. Let him still strive for something. It is a marvel, though. Thank you.
You're welcome. Trust me, Malakt was worried this whole time.
She's fucking replacing me, and I knew it!
Look at that handiwork. How am I going to compete with them tattoos?
Malak, it's your sister. You're fine.
Oh, now is it? It's going to be an all girls party in here soon. Watch out there. Arwen, she's replacing us all. Soon she'll find a bag with lips. Arwen seems confused, but is also kind of like napping. Roddy can't hear a single word of this, but if there is nothing else to this scene, we can look to the rest of the party as to what they would like
As
to
we
do.
all struggle with a certain amount of food poisoning.
A certain amount of food poisoning?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Why food poisoning?
Someone did an awful job with the cooking, and they used rotten meat.
Why? How? Where?
I don't know. That's the person who was doing the cooking.
That was Jess, and she rolled pretty good.
Are we sure Roddy didn't sabotage her?
Absolutely sure. This is why I'm confused.
I think Dolgus just had the shits because we ate too much.
Oh, maybe. That can happen. But I suppose that in this instance, if there's nothing else, we will be able to move on to tomorrow morning's scouting mission.
Yay.
So, in this scouting mission, are you attempting to hide your presence at all?
Oh,
Yes,
Silva's gonna
I
be as
will.
sneaky as he can.
I will keep my power level as low as possible.
Yes, we must
No.
hide our power level.
Note that, again, your invisibility only lasts for 6 minutes, so it is not going to be suitable for overland travel. You will need to travel about an hour to get to Red Lake Fort, and to return back to your caravan if you are to make egress from your dungeoning. So I
I
suppose...
I have no stealth. I have no invisibility, so don't depend upon me for scouting.
Yeah, I don't have any invisibility, but I'm very good at dodging bear traps and being quiet.
That's still debatable.
I'm not very good at being quiet, but I can be.
I'm just going to be a flying. Let me check my list of transformable pterodons.
A pterodon, Dolgus may believe, with the wisdom he is invested in, that dinosaurs are not very common amongst the area.
That's why it's perfect. They'll be like,
Yep.
"Ooh, look at that rare creature."
And how long does a pterodon look?
In this case, I'd probably be a dimorphodon more than anything else. That way, I'm small.
Okay.
Oh, Jess can draw really fast, and Ava's really light. We can throw her above the fort and have her just depict what's going on, and Jess can draw it as fast as possible.
You gotta get there first, buddy.
Okay.
That's part of the scouting mission, is the approach to Red Lake Fort.
Well, we have a hover drone.
So, how long does your wild shape last?
I think it's hours a level, unless it's not a. Of course, with my archetype, if it's not a dinosaur, then it's minutes per level.
No, entirely fair. It's more so, how long does it last, and what is your fly speed in that form?
All right, one moment. Let me see.
Because you might be
Okay,
able to go
which-
about and do a solo flight if you would like to.
Shape 2. Here's the question though: if wild shape gives me a movement form, and the movement allowance of the wild shape, in this case speed shape 2, is faster than the base form, do I use the base form's top speed or do I use the wild shape's top speed?
So, if the wild shape you choose, the creature you choose, does not exceed the wild shape speed, you pick the creature that you are shaped in. So, for example, if Beast Shape 2 gives you a maximum of 60, but the creature you're turning into is only a 40-foot speed, you use the 40.
Okay.
Beast
That's
Shape
what I
2
figured.
is Beast Shape and the spells that are specified are the caps, not the defaults. So in this case, what might that speed look like?
I'm double checking my pterosaur options. There's only 4 of them.
No problem. If
In that
they're
case, yeah, I'm
fast,
going to go with the Ramporhynchus because that one's got 40 foot as opposed to the Dimorphodon's 30 foot.
okay,
It's still tiny.
yeah, no. So as 40, you would be able to get to the Red Lake Fort by about 40 minutes or so. If you wanted to kind of circle around and get a bird's eye view on creatures that might be out and about and around. Getting too close to the fort might draw some attention, but if you're high enough in the sky and just kind of taking a bird's eye view, you could probably glean a decent amount of information if you wanted.
Also, on top of that, I'm pretty sure with their perception and no skill ranks in nature, they're like, "Is that a bat?"
That's a real bat.
Yeah.
Very,
It's
very
about
true.
the same size.
So, Dolgus, do you want to go on a solo scouting mission?
Would Dolgus think to go on a solo scout mission?
Can Ava cast invisibility on him while he's flying around?
It will only last
won't
6
last
minutes.
the entire time, so it'll only last 6 minutes.
Yeah. Sadly, he's not moving at rocket speed.
In that case, I mean, he'll probably fly on ahead, but I mean, he's probably not thinking solo sky mission. He's probably just thinking, I'm just going to give it a loop while they're doing things from the ground, like boring people who don't properly follow Bakroad.
Okay. Well, if you're going to assume a flight form and stay loosely close to your party, then I will give you a perception check before I give the rest of the party a perception check.
You want me to roll that perception? Is that what you said?
Yes, indeed.
Yay, Percepion. No, Percepion.
You have height advantage. It is a plane lens, so things are very easy to spot as you're going about. And those that are roaming about the lands are not necessarily trying to conceal themselves. So, Dolgus, as your party is making their way towards Red Lake Fort, you, in your flight form, are able to spot with your perception a group of humanoid individuals that are kind of roaming the outskirts of the fort grasslands. It would appear that there are 4 orcs and a relatively large humanoid figure, which, with your group's previous discussions, might assume to be one of these giants that holds the fort roaming about.
Okay,
If
I
nothing is
send
done,
my group a clear sign of prepare for battle, like in the Roman times, for the good omens for like a coming battle. I circle the camp, or in this case the party, 3 times, and I fly straight as an arrow in the direction of these ne'er-do-wells.
all right, guys, you have to interpret Dolgus's symbols now. He circled you 3 times and is flying in a direction. What do you do?
He's
Yeah, poop.
Chompy just kind of dances in place while you guys try to figure out an answer.
I think he's trying to tell us to go that way.
Yeah, I think you're right.
all right. We're gonna go that way.
Ava.
Come on, Ava, we're going that way.
I think he's lost.
Meanwhile, while no one can hear Chompy, Chompy's like, I wanna fly. I wanna fly. So unfair.
Is there a spell? Is there a spell that allows your animal companion to fly?
Fly.
Is there a spell a druid can cast that allows their animal companion to fly?
I don't know if Airwalk or
Carry companion and then throw it.
There you go.
Pitch's miniature statue of Chompy shatters on ground.
Aim good.
But yeah, so Dolgus is flying towards this group. So I suppose that because no one has interpreted his signals in a way that works very well for you, your parties were going to be destined to collide at some point anyhow. Boop.
There's a nice little spell you can use on it, maybe.
No, some people just blooped in.
Bloop.
No, more people are blooping in.
And then boop.
Oh, even more people blooped in.
Yeah, there we go. Do that.
I'm just gonna put myself over here, but I'm just buzzing around in a tiny little form thing.
Oh, it didn't do the thing.
I don't have natural spells, so it's not like I can cast spells in this form.
There we go.
That's always fun when you eventually get natural spells.
I could have taken it last level, but I delayed for reasons. Also, how do I put the flying marker on my... Oh, wait, yeah, it's right here. I'm just going to say I'm this many up. Wait, no, why did it... No, dumb.
Oh, shit. There's nothing like being a small cat and casting Fireball.
There we go, I'm 100 feet up. Also, I need to roll initiative.
All right. Just need...
I'm 100 feet up in the air, paying me no mind.
Yep, need Darlin and Sylph. You can click the little die on your picture at the top.
And not be dumb. Yay!
Do you see the carousel at the top there, Sylph?
Dead.
Your picture, yeah. There you go.
I was just about to roll initiative for him.
No. Natural one. Eva, you have the first round of initiative.
So they're coming towards us then?
I mean, you both are walking towards each other and kind of just see each other mutually as you, like, clear this distance. The giant looks to you all and goes, "Aye, more puny humanoids in order to play with. Bring them on back and we'll use them for playtime fodder. Entertain the fort people."
The party is not lined up to get hazed all at once.
Nope.
Shame, I should have been more clumped up when you're following Dolgus.
I would say
do I
that
give it
for...
to Dolgus and Chompy, or do I give it to?
I would say that for, you know, all intents and purposes, you would be able to have everyone somewhat a little bit closer. As dang it, no. Oh, it did weird things. Help. It is again.
I think we would have been closer together since we
No,
did
that's
that.
what I'm saying, yeah.
So it all would have been there.
You wouldn't be able to get Dolgus, but you would probably be able to get everyone else, because Dolgus is 100 feet in the air.
Yeah.
So, haste.
Y'all are hasted.
Everybody can turn haste on for their buffs.
Where's Nasted?
Ava has now contributed the most of everyone here.
Yeah.
Her job here is done.
You-
Alrighty. So the dorky twisted nail orc is gonna go ahead and sidle on up 25 feet. I can go 30. Move up 30. And then we are going to, of course, because the fact that it only shows hell did not. Inventory. You know, it says combat with those. Okay, weird. Yeah, let's see how far that is. Yeah. So we're just gonna go ahead and do the meta. Target the chopster. Javelin throw.
That will not hit.
Throws the javelin. It goes wide. The rest of them laugh at the dorky, twisted nail orc who missed the broadside of a barn.
Trumpy ain't that big yet. Maybe a
He
shed.
almost does.
Gochin, your turn.
Ha, motherfucker.
Gochin.
Oh, I just realized I was muted. So are we running up to try to catch up to him?
These guys are running at us. They're throwing
Oh.
spears.
They throw a
so let me-
javelin.
Let me
Sick 'em,
zoom
boy.
back
I
out.
literally
Oh, I
tried to kill
see.
Chompy.
Sick 'em, boy.
I didn't realize they're actually on our map here. I thought we were like setting up for. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you need me to spell this out for you?
Oh no, I didn't zoom out. I was all zoomed in, thinking that we're still on the same map as before.
Actually, I can do
Okay.
this.
Where are? They're after your group of Jess. They want to take her.
There you go. Does that make it a little clearer? The wagons are not here.
Yep. Okay. So this is probably going to be like a super horrible idea. But
Ava, would you mind get rid of the circle?
actually I forgot. I have to go golden ape form first. So
You
that's
have-
my standard.
Okay. Yep. And you have haste.
And
You don't really have room to grow.
okay, oh, wrong button.
Move forward, then, bro.
Yeah. I'm gonna move up to block for these guys here. And I will grow. Oh, wrong button. Or not wrong button, but I have to turn my buff on to make myself grow.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. See my monster grow.
All right. Moving a standard.
Mm-hmm. And pass.
Yeah, I'm gonna charge at Ethna. Yeah, just straight shot down.
Oh, is that your new icon? Okay, I didn't realize that was you at first.
Oh, right. I need to select. Charge. Gochin, what's your reach?
Right now it's 10 because I didn't just move my weapon to large or to reach.
Okay.
Was a bit of an oversight. Didn't think I would have to. They'd be charging anyone else besides the two of us.
You left Ethna wide open. It's all good. These I don't believe these should be inherently dangerous. Attack roll dice. I need to add charge. Yeah, there we go. Always power attack, never not power attack. Falchions, yes. That's a 16 versus 20. That is not going to hit, but that would have been very ouch if he did.
Mm-hmm.
This guy. All right. Sees the big monkey. Yeah. He's gonna move up. Sees the big monkey. We're gonna do something fun. Let's test the meta.
Oh no.
Throw a rock at your face.
No, just barely a miss.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's actually gonna throw pretty hard to hit you. All right. All right. He scowls. Oh, so the monkey's got some play in him. Fine. I want that one in particular. The rest of you lads get the small ones. The flatted twisted nail orc is going to charge the dinosaur. Combat.
Oh, oversight.
Yeah, what are you doing, Gochin? He's not going to power attack because he's not dumb. He saw the dinosaur just completely ignore a javelin. 21 is still not going to do it. I think these guys have to roll a nat 20 in order to hit Chompy. Goodness gracious. Oh, I didn't
Chompy
add.
is the tank.
Chompy is happy though because they brought food right to his face.
I did not add the charge bonus, but it is what it is. It wasn't going to help.
It's
Darling,
fine. Chompy will munch them either way.
it is your turn.
Is it really?
Yes, your turn, sir.
The wheels?
For wheels, and they're close enough that if with a single move you could smack somebody.
Oh, I know who I'm going after, sorry. He's way out there though. And guess what? I have haste, so it doesn't matter.
So what are you doing?
I'm gonna overrun the giant.
So
Gonna try.
remind me, because it's been a minute. Because Chompy and Gochin are in the way, does that affect overrun?
No, because I can do it as an attack or as part of a charge. So
But-
I can just walk up and overrun.
Okay. How much movement do you have then? Because that was like 65 and some change.
Let's see. Let's see. Was it 65?
Yeah, 65. So if it's a
Okay.
if it's a single like attack, then you couldn't do more than 40, right? Because if it's a
Yeah.
charge, you can't charge
I
to
forgot.
your allies.
I forgot. I don't have 30 feet on. I'm gonna tell you. Forgot. I don't have my boots.
You're all good. I'm just double checking because I'm trying to keep it straight. It's a complicated, set of
Actually,
things.
I know what I'm gonna do instead. We'll just go over this way.
Oh yeah, you can overrun him then. That's well within 40. Get him.
Hopefully, I'm not. Oh, it's not. Actually,
Wait, I can. 'Which one is that one? That one is this one. This one is this one. 'Cause 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 this So that's versus AC or CMD.
CMD.
Okay. So it's 30 base plus 1 for orc. It's 31. Remind me of your interactions for how much over you need for certain things.
5.
You just need 5. Then you beat
Yep.
it by more than 5.
Then he falls prone and he provokes because I have greater overrun. So
Okay.
we'll go through a couple things.
So that means that oh wait, no, Ethna hasn't acted yet. So she
Yeah.
but wait.
Just-
No. Let me double check a thing, because I think combat reflexes doesn't care about that.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're
think
not flat-footed.
Yeah, I think she could still make an attack of opportunity if she has it.
Yep.
Just combat reflexes. You can make a number of attacks of opportunity. With this feat, you may also make attacks of opportunity when flat-footed. So, because he went and fell down, he's going to take damage first.
And then I'm going to try to swing up.
Oh, I need to add 1 more damage to him because of that. So, -1. Yeah, so go ahead and roll your AOO.
Okay, so hold on. There we go.
And he is tripped for this, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Well, he is what we call prawn.
Yeah.
That's gonna hit, yeah. Okay, so
I did get my swift action because I overran him. The whole build, if I knock you down, I'm gonna fuck you up and then go on.
I need to double check that number. He has that much. All right, so you've done your armor spikes, you've done your overrun.
And now it's Swift Destroyer.
Would Ethna's AOO provoke first?
Mine's a swift action, so probably.
Ethna, do you want to try to stab this dude for trying to charge you?
Why not?
All right, go ahead and stab out with Malak then. He'd be prone. Against his prone AC, a 14 is still a hit. Damn.
Yeah, prone.
All right. That's another 7 points of damage.
Man.
Yep, go ahead and use your swift action. He is still breathing. Still awake, very upset. The vein twisted nail orc is pissed. And now you kill him.
Die! Fucking orc.
And just continue to stomp his poor little head in. Dead.
It works.
Alrighty. That was Darlin.
Yeah.
Now we go to Dolgus and Chompy.
Oh, my feet.
A turn well spent.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, Dolgus, Chompy.
Yes. Chompy has nom noms in front of him.
Yeah, I mean, it was so nice of them just to bring food right to his face. Here you go, Chompy. Eat up.
Don't be tasted.
No, he is
Alright.
hasted. Time to get double chomps.
Ow.
Okay, did the first one hit, by the way?
Yes.
Alrighty, time to grab.
Hey,
Is he alive?
So yeah, it's definitely a choppy mouth, and it's 2 bites, and it's just chop, 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 chop. There's a snack. Choppy's mouth.
Choppy just taking out orcs.
Hey, why do you? Yeah, it should be still be my turn. I should still have something else. I'm just gonna circle over everyone. Watch this. Just my double move around. Wait, I think I ended at 80. Yep, there we go.
Yeah.
I'm just circling. Look at that. That was much fun. Cacao, motherfucker.
Stealth, it is your turn. What does Sylph want to do in this situation?
We only have what, one person left? No, we have more
We-
than
No,
that.
there's three.
Okay.
Yeah,
Three.
got
Yeah, we got
three.
three.
yeah.
Yo, shoot the giant guy.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna.
Make him mad.
Or amusingly, he could use his class favorite.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
have
that too.
everyone take Inspire Courage.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Are you using your armor for that to like ring out as a move action, so you still have a standard?
Don't I have haste as well?
Yes, you have haste as well. So
Yeah, I'll ring my armor. So Sylph will take his finger and flick it.
ding. Sounds beautiful.
Stop flicking your beans.
You have a standard. You could shoot an opponent. You could cast a spell. These are all humanoid.
And with haste, it would give you 2 attacks.
No, because I do believe that means he has to take a full round action to get that.
Oh, that's right. You're right. Never mind.
Yep.
One yet?
I'm right there. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's there. He's there. I can cast a spell.
Yeah.
Mhm. I will cast Unadulterated Loathing on the giant, and then also have it cast on this guy here.
Okay. So the giant is the one who is suffering the nauseated effect from the poor dorky twisted nail orc they were making fun of.
Yes.
Okay.
He's so disgusted in his comrade that he just can't stand the sight of him.
Would you please cast that spell? Beautiful. I will go ahead and click on Yort, and we'll save normal. Oh, he fails. He feels so bad. So, the target is filled with the terrible loathing aimed at the dorky companion. At the time of the casting, you've designated him, and therefore it does all it can to remain at least 60 feet away from the object of its loathing. As soon as the target moves within this range, it is nauseated until it can get away from the object of its revulsion. So, yeah, no, Jort is currently nauseated because he is looking at this dorky twisted nail orc, and just something about this guy's mug just. Bleh.
Is that all the things I can do, or do I have something else I can do?
You've spent your move. You have spent your standard. I don't believe you have a swift that you would go for this round.
Okay.
So yeah, no, that would be it. Good moves all around.
What do I do to pass my turn over?
So they're at the top.
I see. Yeah.
It is Ethna's turn. It would appear that the giant. It would appear that the giant is under some sort of ailment. He seems nauseated, like he could not act accordingly.
Now's your time to strike.
Strike with all the fury of, I don't know, something. I was going somewhere, but
Just don't trip in the vomit.
As a note, this one here is dead.
Yeah, the one that was next to me, I know is dead.
Yeah. So you move 10. Anything else?
I'm
Should have been in the ground.
going to bladed dash.
Ah.
Should get fancy with it.
So if you were back here.
That would have been 40. I can go 30, it said.
Okay.
That's why I
So
moved
you
up 10.
gotcha. Nope, just double checking.
She's learning. She's learning.
I am
Yep, no.
learning.
Yeah, she is all good. So yeah, you can go up to 30. Actually, I think with bladed dash you could technically go through or past your target as well if you wanted.
I unclicked it. There we go. Does not provoke attacks of opportunity. Make single melee attack of your highest base attack bonus against any one creature adjacent to any point along your 30 feet.
Yep. So by that standard, you could, in theory, go to the side of this creature, and one of your buddies next round could possibly come to the flank.
Yeah, true. I might do that.
Well, if you're bladed dashing, please feel free to jolt yourself ahead. My question to you is, are you spending a swift action before casting this spell?
What can I do for my swifts? I forgot.
That's your arcane enhancement.
Yes, I would do that.
What buffs are you giving Malakt?
Keen.
And you get an element or a flat +1 bonus.
We'll do the flat +1.
Alrighty then. Then feel free to move your token.
Alright. To right there.
Mm-hmm. Now you'll be able to click on Keen Malakt. Because this is a spell that's being augmented, add your intelligence bonus as a conditional like attack modifier.
How do I do that?
All right, so if you clicked Malakt and you went to roll it, you have the action economy of, or it tells you to pick an action. You're going to click Keen Attack.
Okay.
Then on that screen, you're going to select conditional modifiers, Arcane Enhancement +1.
Okay. Gotcha.
And in the attack roll bonus, you're going to type in plus whatever your int is. It's +4 right now.
Okay, so I just type +4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then this is a single attack. That is a natural 1. Oh my god.
Well.
At least you had the panache.
Malak
Yeah.
still thinks you're about to replace him and is somewhat, somewhat unhappy with you.
Apparently.
Womp womp. Oh no. If it were anything but a
yeah, go replace it, right? As you go to hit, he jerks to the left just a little bit.
That's tragic. That's absolutely tragic. I'm sorry.
It was like one of those anime moments where the main bad shows how bad he is. Like you like fly up instant transmission behind the guy and you swing at him and he just turns around and you miss.
No,
Call
here's the
that
problem.
the Worf effect.
No, here's the problem. She blitzes ahead with this blur of color in a bladed dash, goes to swing Malakt, and makes contact with this giant. His blubberous form is just so dense, and the strike is so poorly aimed. Realistically, she probably hit his kneecap and it just clanged right off.
Oh, it was a SpongeBob moment when the guy's punching him in the face and it's not doing anything.
Yeah. It is now the powerful Twisted Nail Orc's turn.
Bubble
and
bath.
he sees that his leader is being attacked. And while the dinosaur has chomped one of his friends, and the Vane ally has met his demise due to his own insolence. This orc is going to be a little more tactical and is going to move up. He's going to provoke an attack of opportunity from you, Ethna.
Okie dokie.
But he is going to try to flank, not really understanding that his companion can't provide that bonus right now.
Okay. So I just hit attack, or do I do a keen attack since it's on?
So it is a keen attack, and then the arcane enhancement bonus, but nothing else.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Mm-hmm. A 21
Ah.
will strike this target. So this guy will take 6 points of damage. But in that same stretch, he is going to target you, and he is going to attempt to falchion you in the face with a power attack. For a 23 for 16 points of damage.
Ouch.
Big oof. So,
The pain.
uh,
The pain. Yo, he took you below like half health.
Yeah.
so what I would like you to do is I would like you to select your token and then click the plus button next to the 16 damage button, and that will apply it to you. Yep, badly injured.
Yeah, I'm only at 10.
Ouch.
Yep.
You should have 2 more hit points than that, because that's only 16 damage.
I think I was at. They said I was at 33. No, 36.
Huh. Weird.
Yeah, a little bit.
Anywho, that's his turn. Ava, it is your turn.
He's looking awfully still alive.
All of them are. Well, not all of them. 2 of them are dead.
2 of them are very dead.
Super dead.
5. Big target, right?
Big target.
Can't miss with a fireball.
But you have an ally right there.
Sounds like collateral damage to me.
Uh,
I'm
Sacrifice
100 feet up.
must
Don't
be
worry about
made.
me.
let me check that alignment real quick.
The problem.
Neutral. Right.
Ends justify the
Mhm.
means.
I don't know about that. That sounds like neutral evil.
If Ava is willing to actually take the effort to justify.
Yeah.
Does haste give you an extra attack with ray attacks?
No. Weapon attacks only.
Yeah, that's what I thought. This is just a little weird. Alright.
Scorching Ray, 25 versus touch. Yeah, that'll do. Ouchie.
14.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
That do hurt. Uh-oh.
Oh.
They're back.
That's what Ava's got.
So the dorky one, it's kind of getting a little sad that he keeps being made fun of. He's gonna chuck another javelin, but this time he's gonna chuck it at Gochin.
Same size, but maybe easier to get through.
Right, maybe. You know?
Not the notion.
Yes, but no.
Nope.
It hits Gochin square in the chest and in super monkey form, just kind of like falls flat onto the ground. And the dorky twisted nail orc is kind of a little demoralized by that. Threw it at the dinosaur, it didn't do anything. He throws it at the monkey, it didn't do anything. His allies are laughing at him, and it's not a good day. Yeah, he just turns around and starts walking home.
Kakam.
Gojin, it's your turn.
Okay. I am going to charge up. And am I able to charge without? Yeah, I can charge to here without provoking.
He seems like he's kind of trying to hold in his breakfast. Like I'd say that's he's looking back at the dorky Twisted Nail orc and just shaking his head vigorously like what a fucking waste of space.
And let's see, I don't have charge turned on, so you can add the charge bonus.
You should be able to add it when you roll your attack roll.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm. It'll be in one of the options for added attack bonus.
I have haste and power attack. I don't see.
So when you're rolling an attack,
Mhm.
there's a drop down for the add attack bonus.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go
It's
back.
got a couple of the situationals on there.
Wait, actually, I don't have a drop down for. Oh, I see. On attack bonus on top. Okay. Situational flank, not flank, a charge. There we go. I see it. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Oh no! Even nauseated.
I rolled a 5.
Yeah, gonna need to do a bit better than that, buddy.
And then I'm gonna swift action. Actually, no, I'll leave my weapon the way it is.
Yeah. This guy's not enjoying being next to his buddy. So he's gonna move past you, Gochin. And head down towards your other allies. Oh no. Ethna, you get an attack of opportunity. Gochin, you get an attack of opportunity.
Woo.
Everyone gets an attack opportunity.
Ugh, and he's gonna take a second move. He's gonna go smack the bard that made him feel bad.
Oh my god, I rolled worse.
So Darlin gets an attack of opportunity as well as this hulking monstrosity just walks up to Silp all pissed off like, "You did this!" And he's still with his 60 feet, so he's got to go even further south. God damn. He's got the movement for it, but god damn.
I hit him though.
All right, so 17 is a
Ooh,
miss.
he is really upset.
17 is a miss. 32 is a hit, yeah. All right.
That's one, so
Yep.
33.
Yeah.
If it is a giant.
He is a giant.
It could be just a giant goblin.
Yeah, no, he had to double move to get to Silth, so... Oh, wait. Oh, Gochin never passed the turn. Okay, I see.
Oh, I thought I did.
Darlin, it is your turn. It is Darlin's turn.
Yes, it is.
He's gonna smack you.
No, because I have greater overrun. I don't provoke.
He's gonna smack you. Just you wait.
I don't provoke. Sorry.
All How dare you treat my giants this way? God damn. You have that much of a fucking bonus. That's
Because
good.
all of my feats are around getting overrun as high as possible.
That is versus CMD, right?
Yes.
Okay. And that is a 40?
Yeah.
Okay. That definitely beats by 5.
Okay, he falls prone. And
Damn
the
it.
roast for me. Ah!
Yeah, you just so this big lumbering like hill giant just storms up to you looking mad as hell, like just kind of dry vomits off to the side, and then like is like, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. You did this, and then all you see is Darling just go wee, catches him from his legs, and now this guy's just on his back.
And unfortunately, Darlin has also disrupted Chompy's great 5-foot step of death.
Man.
So I don't get to make my double hasted attack.
Oh yeah, we still have
Actually-
haste. Awesome.
It stopped here, not way over there. I just dragged myself that far. Because it stops me just beyond them. If I succeed, and if not, it stops me just before them.
Yay.
Now,
Uh,
so you have your AOO you need to roll.
yeah, AOO, and then and then my Swifty after.
Yes, because he's prone.
Yay. So it's 16 more. And
Yep.
then the last one.
That'll also do.
I'm just pummeling the shit out of this poor giant.
He still looks pretty healthy, all things considered.
Oh yeah, the fuck ton of health. He looks like a hill giant. How ugly he is.
His mom thinks he's pretty. Yeah. Feel free to pass it along.
All right. I can't. It's not letting me. Oh.
Yeah, but this
Yeah.
not, he should show up as bigger than the rest of us. But
The
he's not.
carousel, yeah, the carousel's doing weird things. Uh,
Yay, now you can do it, probably.
Oh. Yeah, there we go.
okay, weird.
So 5 foot chomp chomp.
It's the tracker's one behind for some reason.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. Okay. Okay.
Chubby munch.
Okay, yeah, see, that's what I wanted to see. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, so
That first one might not have hit, I don't know. But the second one probably hits.
the first one, because he is prone.
Oh, he's prone. Excellent. Good job, darling.
Yes, and I know that.
Good job, darling.
30 size larger than me.
So, should we like roll D4 to decide which limb Chompy is gnawing on here?
You may attempt your grab attempt.
Oh, right, the grab attempt.
Oh, fucking dice. Good.
Nope.
Over.
No, sadly. Yeah. So, what is Dolgus doing this round?
Dolgus is circling overhead. He doesn't have natural spell yet.
Yeah. He sees that this dorky, twisted nail orc is just kind of walking away.
Yep, we'll follow him out next turn.
All right, pass it along. Sylph, you have a prone giant at your feet.
I am just going to plug shells into him.
You think he might be able to swing on you? Still prone. It will be at a penalty for sure, but how lucky do you think you are?
Bear trap and shovel lucky.
Oh goodness. Okay, I'll take a swing on you.
When you
then.
die, I'm gonna laugh.
I don't think I could kill Sylph in a single hit, but okay. Yeah. So, great club.
Next level, I get to overrun 2 category sizes bigger.
So when you take a
And-
swing at me, can I use Gunslinger's dodge?
No, because you provoked it
Okay.
by taking your shot. So.
Can I fire first?
No, he does get to swing on you first because you are taking the. This is an AOO because you're taking a thing. AOO is jumping first.
Okay.
So -4. Yeah, he's just swinging with a single hit. So.
Got this, Sylph. Just remember the bear traps. Remember the bonfire.
Oh yeah, no, he misses you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so take your rifle shot.
Sylph squints his eyes and he hears the faint memories and sounds of
don't forget to
Brynja's grandmother screaming at her.
yeah, I don't know if I keyed in Arcane Strike for you or not.
Let me see here. No.
So are you using normal attack or force bullets?
One second. Where the heck are my force bullets at?
So if you click your double barrel musket, unless you're using your bow.
No, I'm using my musket.
Okay, so if you click on
So click my
plus one
musket.
double, you can
Force
use.
bullets. Oh, I see.
Okay.
And I will use. I
so
can
you,
use point blank shot.
you have haste. You can use point blank shot. You can use deadly aim. Actually, no, you don't have point blank shot.
I do not. I have deadly aim though.
Yep, you have haste. You have deadly aim. I don't know if your character sheet has turned on the buff for. You've got Inspire Courage on. You've got haste on. Arcane Shot should do more damage. Enhancement.
I did not see where arcane shot was at.
So in damage bonus, go ahead and just put +1. Because that is Arcane Strike. That is your swifty action to even get force bullets.
Okay.
So we'll have to figure out how to put that on as a toggle for you after. But yeah, no, that should be it. Once you got +1 in the damage field, just roll that. 25 shot to the head as you just put this giant down.
Oh, and I have one more shot.
I mean, you could put a second one in him. You took him to unconscious. You don't know whether he could still be breathing.
You might as well plug him again.
So if you want to do a full round with like that kind of stuff, when you are clicking on the attacks and stuff, you'd click full attack instead of single attack, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I said.
And that'll get you all of your spare attacks.
Okay.
But either way, yeah, you put another bullet in him, and he dead, Bob. You just two-shot him, and you double tap him. Yeah, he still thinks he did a good job.
Yep, second giant right between the eyes. He puts his barrel on the shoulders and marches away.
Very nice. Does that end your turn?
Yes, it does.
Athena, this powerful Twisted Nail orc just slashed you for over half your health. The giant seems to have been handled. What would you like to do?
Beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, you do have haste. You could attempt to defensively cast a melee spell if you so chose, in order to get 3 attacks this round.
Probably a good idea.
So let's see what first level spells you have at your disposal for this. Shocking Grasp. Yeah, you could do that. Your concentration check is +10. So you would need to hit a DC 17 to cast defensively.
Oh boy.
So if you want, you can roll a concentration check in order to get the spell off.
Where is it?
So if you click on your token and then go over to spells, you can click concentration check, and that will roll it for you.
Where is it?
More than enough.
Okie dokie.
So in this instance, you can. Let's see how to do this combat. Keen spell combat is the thing you're going to click.
Okay, so.
And then you're going to select in miscellaneous haste, then arcane enhancement +1.
Okay.
And you've already got Inspired Courage active, so that should already calculate. And then you click full attack. A 30, a 17, and a nat 1 on the last one. Big oof.
You just have Anna.
Really
Yeah.
are. Now what else? Now the thing that I would like for you to do is in your spells, go ahead and click on Shocking Grasp. Because you did still hit with that first one, and you do deliver that. So you are going to do 16 plus 12. So that's 28 points of damage.
Good job.
Which does put
It's
this orc at staggered. And
He's
then,
angry. He's angry now.
yeah, he is angry.
Mhm.
Now he's gonna kill Ethna.
17 sadly does not hit, and nor does 16. But you are 40 foot from Sylph. The question is does Sylph want to be a badass?
What does Sylph have to do?
I feel like Sylph is already very inspiring, but I feel like Ethna could use a little bit of a little bit more gallantry
Sure.
if Sylph so chose.
Yeah, I'll use it. I'll use it.
Go ahead and roll 2d4 then.
He's talking to you, Dave.
No, he's working on it. That will be enough to secure the second hit and the kill.
Yay!
As Ethna is given just the inspiration she needed to secure her second slash.
And that ends Inspired Courage, doesn't it?
No, it does not. It's just a
Click on
second
it.
level reactive spell.
Oh,
It'll consume Sylph's swift action for next turn, which means he can't use force bullets, but
gotcha.
B would it be?
Alright.
Dekka dead, so it is Ava's turn. There is a single orc that is just kind of strolling away from the party. He's kind of seems like he's given up on combat.
No survivors.
No survivors.
I mean, we don't want them going back and telling them.
Exactly. No survivors.
True. I mean, this is a surviving orc, who seems to be from the party.
We were talking about going back to the fort. We need to kill him.
I would allow for a intelligence or a wisdom check if you would like, Ava.
Sure.
if this party is scouting out and about and comes from Red Lake Fort, if persuaded or pushed, one might be able to give information on the inner workings of said fort. Do with this information what you will.
You should wait, she'll say to him.
Any particular magical composition to go along with that, or a skill check?
I'll do a skill check and see.
Feel free to pick your poison.
15.
All right. Okay. See what he does. Oh, you end your turn. It is his turn. Okay.
Yeah. What's he doing?
Considering you have taken out his boss and his allies, and he's been made fun of this entire time, I'm going to consider him indifferent to the situation. And so a 15 is enough to make him stop in his current steps. And this will effectively put this combat at an end. And we will go into a social encounter for next time.
Till convince this man to give us all of his secrets.
So,
Give him some food or something. Treat him nice.
right.
Treat him with civility. But as soon as we have deniability, we bury him in the back.
Okay.
Split evenly. And you guys are at 3,533 experience on the nose.
Yay.
Nice.
Nice.
You guys are able to hit level 7.
Yeah, I'm
Yay.
level 6
Oh.
bard finally.
Level
Now I can do
7,
cool
I can
stuff.
How are we doing
I
health
can
again?
knock over huge
We are
creatures.
either
Just think,
taking-
if you were full level 7 bard, you would be able to do 3rd level spells now.
So
True.
for health, reminder that it is either you gamble against me by rolling your hit die, or you take average.
But now I can shoot
Oh, no,
spells.
I'm
Like I
taking
can
average.
shoot acid splash or like mud ball and stuff.
Average rounded up or down?
Average is half plus 1. So if you're D6, then it's 4 points.
Okay, I'll take half plus 1.
Yeah.
I like my half plus 1.
I wish GM would allow Sylph to be fancy and shoot glitter dust, but no.
It doesn't work like that, buddy. I'm sorry.
But no. And then I can make them like I can randomize my glitter dust balls into pink and blue ones, so I can be like, it's a boy, it's a girl.
So, Anna, in your character sheet, you can go ahead and click the level up button. And you'll do normal level up, and it'll give you some options.
How do I change my hit points? Oh wait, never mind. I got to hit the level up. My bad.
Yep. You'll be able to pick whether you want to, manual your hit points and all that. But if you want to gamble, let me know. Otherwise, you're taking 5 hit points.
I might just take, the 5 hit points. So I hit manual.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next. Favored class bonus.
You've been taking alt as far as you've played, so
Okay.
I have to double check what the alt is, but
You will gain something specific for your class. And race combination as your favorite class bonus for this level. Okay.
yep, I just gotta check human again.
And submit.
And now you get knowledge pool and medium armor training, which means that now you can get medium armor and not have to worry about the arcane spell failure for it.
Yay.
I'll see you all around.
Later.
Bye.
You will also be able to get 2 additional spells to add to your spell list.
Okay. What level? So I can look
Whatever
at.
level you can cast.
Second level, I do. She gets third level spells this level. I can't. No, she gets third level spells this level. I do. No. Wait,
Okay, we're taking fly.
double check. That goes the same for you there, David. If you want to click the level up button on Bard, and are you wanting to gamble your health, or do you want to take average?
It's on your summary page under classes. And you're muted.
Yes, he is.
Summary and what? Classes.
It'll say
Down at the bottom.
And then I
You
hit
can-
level up where? Oh, I
on
see.
Bard.
Level up.
Yeah. Seventh
What
level
other
does get you
third level spell should I take?
Yeah, so actually, you get to pick 2 third level spells from the Magus list.
sweet.
I'm all done leveling. Yay.
Put that on my little to-do list.
It's that easy.
Favorite class bonus to do alt or skill?
Let me check what you've been doing so far. So you've been
I-
doing alt. Yep.
Okay.
So great.
It's a
You
good
get
Your hit
third
points
level
for this level
spell.
will be rolled for based on the
Yeah.
size of your hit die. Your favorite class will be gained specific to your class race combinations.
So you can roll, or you can do manual and just take half plus 1.
I'm rolling.
Okay, then I will roll against you.
Oh
Feel-
no. Oh
Oh
no.
boy.
Oh no.
I didn't just because of all the bad rolls I've had
So
tonight.
I submit to make it roll.
Uh-huh.
All right.
You got an 8. I don't even have to roll. You got max.
Fuck yeah. And that's why Sylph dodges bear traps.
Yes, he does.
Did Ava prepare explosive ruins today?
I'll dodge him.
You are an Asimar, and Asimars for bards. Choose one bardic performance. Treat the bard as 1/6 level higher when determining the effects of that performance.
Do you
Uh-huh.
think dispel magic is worth it at this point?
I mean, that's up to you, man. I
mean,
will
the
say.
spell magic doesn't pay you for a couple of these things, but that's on you.
Kinda useful, but this is a lot of giants and not a lot of magic.
Not yet, yeah. But I have poison sparing now, so I can knock over huge people.
I gotta
Oh,
go get
grab
the
it.
kids off to bed, so I'll talk to y'all later.
Yep.
Later.
Later.
See ya.
Yeah.
See ya.